and welcome to the JMS News. My name is Dylan. Today is Wednesday, May 28th. We are all in this together, and the JMS News team is here to support you with updates. Term 3 report cards. Report cards for Term 3 are now available and accessible through the student and/or family portals of the Aspen X2 system. As a reminder, a pass or fail grading system was used for Term 3. If you have any questions about a specific class, please contact your teacher by email. Access to lockers. There have been many questions about allowing students into the building to retrieve items from lockers. At the current time, public health guidelines do not permit general access to the school building. They are working on a plan that will allow students and families to stop by JMS and pick up personal items. We will share the specific details about this plan, including dates, times, and instructions, once they are finalized by administration. Thank you to JMS Pack. If you were out and about around town, be on the lookout for color signs celebrating our JMS 8th graders. Thank you to the JMS Pack for making this happen. 8th graders, we would love to see a picture of you with your sign. So share a photo via email to Mrs. Burke and we will post it on the news. We will be back in a few days with another update. Stay tuned for an interview with Miss Ekholm. Bye. Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks, Dylan. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I just have a few questions to ask you about your how quarantine is going for you. So,
Okay.
what do you miss about most about being in the classroom?
What do I miss most about being in the classroom? You guys, the kids. I miss seeing my students every day and being able to kind of catch up with you guys and see what's new in your lives. And I get a lot of energy and enjoyment from interacting with you guys. And I miss being able to see you guys and be a part of your lives and see your faces.
Hmm, well, that's how do you think this experience will change the way you teach next year?
No, I think you had it right. I think it's an experiment. um,
Hear it.
I think it's going to change teaching drastically. You know, I think a lot. I don't know. It's been challenging and complicated. I think that teachers are going to find themselves having to be more and more creative in how they deliver their instruction. None of us know what school is going to look like next year. And I
Mhm.
think that that's kind of scary, but we all know that it's going to require a lot of creativity and ingenuity on our parts. So I foresee, you know, doing some kind of still remote engagement learning, whether we're in the classroom or not. I think that's going to happen. And I think we're just gonna have to be really creative
Yeah.
and getting kids engaged. So
Um, what is it like to have to teach a bunch of students and also be a mom every day while at home being with your
well, you guys have seen it firsthand in
Yeah.
my Google Meets. My kids love to make an appearance, multiple appearances sometimes. It's hard. I won't lie, it's hard. Especially my kids are elementary age, so my son has a lot of trouble focusing, so he requires a little bit more hand holding and guiding him through his assignments and helping him with things. Where my daughter's a little bit more self-directed, and she can kind of sit down with her list of things that she has to accomplish and just go to it and be fine and done. um, but either way, I mean, when I'm in the school building, I'm a teacher, like I'm always thinking about my kids, obviously, but they're in the back of my mind when I'm in the building. I'm
Mhm.
thinking about you guys. I'm focused on what I'm doing with you guys in the classroom. So right now, it's been hard to kind of have to wear both hats simultaneously, where they're hungry, they need lunch, they need breakfast, but I also need to be teaching this class. And my daughter has a Zoom call every morning at 10 a.m. My son has one every morning at 9 a.m. And then trying to also juggle my classes and logging into my Google Meets. It's hard. And they want to get outside and play when their work is done. So, and my work isn't always done. So I've taken some calls from the car. I've sat in my driveway so that they can play outside and ride their bikes and stuff. And I've sat in my car in my driveway on calls so that they can have their outside time, but I can still do my job and attend to my job. And a lot of times I'm answering emails, at 9, 10 o'clock at night once my kids have gone to bed, because that's the first time I can kind of have some dedicated time to get my work done. So
Yeah.
it's a juggling act.
Yeah, sounds like it. um, what do you miss most about being at school? Like extensions, after school activities, something like that?
Um, I think I miss two things. I miss the sense of community that we have. I miss seeing my coworkers. Um, as much as you guys go to school for your social aspects and, to see all your friends, I have a lot of friends at school, and I don't get to see them on a daily basis right now. And so I think we're all kind of missing those relationships and those check-ins and just the day-to-day, like banter and joking and being able to have that actual face time with each other. Um, and then I miss our running club. I miss
Yeah,
running
same.
through the neighborhoods of Walpole and our, our karaoke style running club.
Yep. Uh, um, last question. What is one thing you plan to do when quarantine is over?
uh, I don't want to be in my house ever again. I really want to travel. My sister was supposed to get married this summer, and we were supposed to take a vacation to Portugal for her wedding, and that was postponed until next year. So I'm hoping our passports still come in within the next few weeks, and potentially I can take a trip once the borders open up to Canada to see her in Canada. But to just go somewhere. Um, Even if it means that we have to still socially distance ourselves a little bit when we're there, but to be able to just get out of the confines of our house and go places and, you know, sit in a restaurant again and see my
Yeah.
family and, hug my parents.
Hmm.
I miss the little things that I think we all took for granted before this went down.
Yeah, same.
So
All right, that's it. Well,
that's it.
thank you for answering the questions.
Thanks, Dylan. I'm gonna stop recording.
Okay.